Step 3. Find the right manager for the job. Was the right businesses found or required and the need for delegation understood? The next job is to hire the right manager. For one, the characteristics of the right manager just happen to be the managerial qualities that we should cultivate in ourselves. Let's take a look at just those characteristics are. Chapter 4, where one starts his search for the right manager. Management changes, like marital changes, are painful, time consuming, and chancy. Warren Buffett. This is a lesson that one learned the hard way by buying businesses that were available at a bargain price. But we probably run his early investment in the Mr. Mills manufacturing, which we will discuss in just a minute, is a perfect example for having replaced management several times before finding the right managers. Was it painful? Yes. Was it time consuming? Yes. Was it expensive? Very. Was it necessary? Most definitely. The key to making managerial changes is to ask, is it absolutely necessary? If the answer is no, we are out of our minds to risk financial ruin by bringing in someone completely new to take over. But if the business is losing money and we think that it is due the manager and not really the economics of the businesses, then it's definitely time for changes in management. One tries to avoid managerial changes when he advertises for new companies to buy through investment bankers or his annual letters or picture shoulders. It insists that businesses come with competent management already in place. He requires the key managers of each of the companies he once tried him later telling him who in the company would succeed them if we were to die tomorrow. These letters are updated each year. This way, if something does happen to one of his managers, time won't be wasted in trying to find a replacement. Warren gets a manager who is already familiar with the business and was chosen by a person who best understood the company, its people, products, and customers. If one has a local side of a company manager, he usually turns to people he's already worked with who, who have proven a track record, or he will ask his business associate for a recommendation. This brings us to short but remarkable story of the Minister Miles manufacturer and the remarkable Harry Bottle. The Mr. Miles Manufacturing was a windmill and water irrigation company in Nebraska that Warren bought into business because the stock was selling at 25% of its book value. Once he had stock in the company, he had taken a seat of its board of directors. He realized that the reason that the company wasn't doing very well was its poor management, so he convinced board members to bring a new manager whom they chose. The new manager proved to be more disaster than the manager he replaced. In desperation, one turned to his friend and counsel Charles manager. He asked if Charlie knew of any managerial talent who could save the day. Charles suggested the name of a man whom Warren would later as a remarkable Harry Potter. Harry was what is known as a tornado artist. A manager remarkable is called at fixing failing businesses. Warren's invitation and for a £50,000 board Nebraska, how Warren moved from warm, sunny California to bitterly cold Nebraska, where he stepped in a new CEO of the Mr. The first thing Harry did was reprice and inventory of his spare and replacement parts. The Mr. products needed constant upkeep, which meant that the company did a big business in replacement parts. Some of the parts could be bought in any hardware store, but some were unique to the minister and could be bought anywhere else. One of the errors that he discovered was the minister at P marking up all the parts and standard 40%, both the common and the unique ones. Harry tripled the price, winning parts that the minister had a monopoly on and cut back on the inventory levels of the common parts, thereby increasing revenues and freeing up capital. By year's end, the minister was back in the black and its booking one of the world's swimming investments. 20 years later, Warren had another managerial problem with of Berkshire has with smaller manufacturing businesses, and guess who called the remarkable Harry Potter, of course. The lesson here is this: change managers only when necessary. Promote from within if possible. If you can't, look for talent with a proven track record when all else fails. Call in remarkable Harry Potter.